How's it going, guys? It's your boy Stas here. Welcome back to another video and happy Sunday. Hope you're all having a great day. Hope you guys had a great weekend and are ready for this upcoming week for the stock market. It's going to be a big one, guys. And in this video, we're going to break down Sofi and go over the futures, which as of right now, about 8 p.m. East Coast time, guys, the futures are green. You heard that right. The futures are green, so we have to cover the charts, what I'm looking to do, how I'm setting up for this week. So guys, hit the like button, make sure to subscribe, join the Patreon for my portfolio updates and the Discord, plus my charts and ideas throughout the week if you guys want. That's linked down below. Also, it's in the comment section. And now let's get into it. So we had a very interesting last couple of days in the stock market, right? You guys know that. And on Friday, we had a pretty volatile day, right? The VIX popped a good amount. We had SPY go down to 661, only to then recover all the way to 672 at close. And QQQ did the same thing, right? Saw a big dump to 598, saw a rally up to about 610, 2% run into close. And now what we're noticing, guys, the futures are up. This rally is continuing, right? So clearly the market is taking this and continuing to run with it. And I'm not surprised, considering the crypto market has been green, at least today. Bitcoin, Ethereum, you name it, everything's bouncing back. Typically that is a leading indicator over the weekend as to what the stock market is going to look like. And obviously we were running on Friday on the hope that the government reopening is here. It's closer, or we're getting closer to it, right? So that caused a bit of a rally on Friday. And again, we're continuing that move. So we're not, up massively on the futures, but we're up a good chunk, actually. NASDAQ futures are up about 0.75%, a little less than that. The Russell futures are up. Let's see here, guys. Where the heck are the Russell futures? I can't see them. Either way, S&P futures up 0.5%. Dow futures up a little bit as well. Where the heck are the Dow futures? Am I blind, guys, or did I delete it off my watch list by accident? Yeah, I think I did by accident. Either way, we're up on these futures, but we're still not fully breaking out. That's the reality. Yeah, we're gapping up, but on the 5-day, 5-minute, we're still on a downtrend on the E-mini S&P futures, and on the 30-minute, you guys can see we're actually right by the 180 moving average, which this has been resistance the last couple of days, right? We can see we've gotten rejected here time and time again, right? On the 30-minute, on the E-mini S&P futures, and on the NASDAQ futures, this is a big resistance. So yes, we're gapping up, but we're not fully out of the woods yet. Keep that in mind. And we've seen this happen before, especially in a volatile market where the VIX is elevated. We've seen futures open green, and then the market dumps the next day. So just because we're gapping up on these futures doesn't mean that we're going to have a screaming green day tomorrow. If I had to guess, though, I think we're going to have a green day tomorrow. But keep in mind, we could easily gap down in the morning. Who knows? But I think we have a good landscape for a green day. But we'll see what kind of news we get tomorrow. There's a lot that goes into it, right, guys? So at this point, Sofi, let's transition over to Sofi. This stock is trading at $28 a share after hitting $25.60 in the beginning of the day Friday. So on Friday, we got hit in the morning, and you'll notice here we double bottomed at $25.60, $25.75. We double bottomed there, and we then broke out through the rest of the day, right? We can see that, and we closed at 28.25, and we popped even more after the bell. So this is very bullish on Sofi. The fact that we double bottomed and saw a big run into close, we're talking a 10% run, big run into close. That is very bullish. And if we look at the 20-day chart, you guys can see the fact that we held 25.50 on Friday. That's good. That's big because that was support in the middle of October, end of October. So we held the lows from October. That's critical because if we broke through that, obviously, that would signal maybe the trend's breaking. The bears are gaining even more of an edge, but we held it. And at this point, guys, look on the 4-hour, Sofi starting to break back through the 180 SMA as of Friday after the bell, especially. And now we're trending towards the 50 moving average, which is at about $29.50, $30 a share. Which, if that breaks, guys, we could be going even higher. 31, 32, 32.50. That's where we could be going, right? So I'm going to set my alert at $29.50. Mark is at or above. And if that breaks, again, 31, maybe further, is where we could be going. But I like the way it's setting up. I really like the way it's setting up. And I'm excited to see how this week plays out. As the futures, hold on a second. Oh, it looks like the overnight market just opened literally at 8 o'clock. 8 p.m. East Coast time. SoFi starting to pop up. You can see it right here, guys. $28.75, $29 is where we're pushing. So this looks good. It looks pretty good, right? So watch out for that. And again, the indices, we broke down some key metrics or key spots to keep an eye on there. And overall, guys, it's a big earnings week, right? We covered a bunch of stocks earlier in my first video of the day. We covered what to expect earnings-wise for this week. And overall, man, there are a lot of stocks that already reported earnings that I'm watching, right? Coinbase is one of them. This one gapped up, I think, a little bit here in the overnight market. Yeah, we closed at 309. Now we're pushing 320 here on Coinbase, guys. So this stock hit 280 on Friday, got a little oversold after earnings, and we can see that we arguably have a cup and handle, kind of, right here on Coinbase that's trying to potentially, form or play out. So I'm eyeing it up here. If we break, I would say 325 on Coinbase. I think that could be the breakout spot. Let's see what else. Starbucks, SBUX. Let's pull this up. Starbucks saw a decent move on Friday. Actually, a really nice move, 4%. And also a little bit of a cup and handle here, starting to break out of the moving averages on the 4-hour chart. So keep your eyes on Starbucks. When I'm eyeing up, or in terms of what I'm eyeing up to buy more of this week, Meta. No doubt about it. I'm looking to buy more Meta, and this is pushing 625. Yeah, looks like in the overnight market here, we closed at 623 or 621 rather on Friday. In the overnight market, we got up to 637 on Meta, guys. Now we're dumping down to about 627. So, yeah, I mean, look, we're up across the board. A lot of these tech stocks are pushing up in the overnight market. We have Palantir pushing 182, so we're back over 180 on Palantir after being at 168 on Friday. Stocks like Nvidia are pushing 193 after being at 178. And this is why you don't panic sell, guys, when the overall market is clearly not crashing, and you shouldn't panic sell ever, really, never panic sell. But it was so obvious that this pullback was just that, a healthy pullback, and people are calling for a crash, a collapse. I just don't see it. I don't see this, being more than just a pullback because, listen, guys, the government's going to reopen. We're going to get a rate cut most likely. Earnings have been good for the most part, right? So it's like, this is just a pullback. I mean, how are we going to go lower here? Unless a big black swan event occurs or something out of the blue. Who knows, right? I just don't see it. I think this is a healthy pullback, and the dip will get bought up, and it's pretty obvious that's happening. You know what I mean? We're seeing the futures gap up. A lot of these big tech stocks are gapping up. It's pretty obvious. So what do you guys think? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Hit the like button. Make sure to subscribe. Join the Patreon if you guys want to be a part of my portfolio, the updates, see how I build a portfolio over time, guys. And we've been crushing it in that portfolio. It's all on all on Patreon. Clearly, I need water. Link down below, pinned in the comments as well, guys, or go to StasSurfS.com/Patreon. And with that being said, I'll see you in the next video.